You know how it is, right? You're trying to look something up online, and suddenly you've got like 50 tabs open,
Oh, yeah.
ads flashing everywhere, you're lost in search results, and you can't even remember what you were looking for. It feels like wrestling with the internet sometimes.
Definitely. It's
Well,
overwhelming.
what if there's a better way? Something that actually cuts through all that digital noise.
Well, that's exactly what we're going to dive into today. We're looking at Arc Search. It's a mobile browser from the Browser Company of New York.
Right.
And its main goal is pretty bold. A faster, ad-free, much more, let's say, focused way to browse.
Yeah.
Getting you the info without the usual mess.
Okay, so that's our mission for this deep dive then. We want to unpack how Arc Search is using AI and some really interesting design ideas to sort of bypass the chaos.
Exactly. To get you straight to the insights.
And we're basing this on some fascinating stuff from Arc Search, a new browser experience.
Yeah, it lays it out pretty well.
So let's unpack this AI stuff first. Because Arc Search seems to be doing something really different from just, a list of links.
Totally different.
Can you tell us more about what the AI is actually doing, especially this Browse for Me feature?
Right, browse for me.
Yeah.
Well, it fundamentally changes the search game. Instead of giving you that list of links, you have to click through and figure out yourself.
The endless clicking.
Yeah, exactly. Arc Search is AI, and it uses these powerful AI models, kind of like the large language models everyone talks about.
Okay.
It actually builds a custom web page for you on the spot.
Whoa, okay. A custom page?
Yeah, curated with the key info, summaries, maybe some relevant pictures, all pulled together from different websites.
Huh.
So the point is you're getting the distilled information directly. You're not just finding links to information. It's about synthesis, really.
Synthesis, not just searching. I like that. And okay, what if you're already on a page, like some super long article, and you just need the main points? That's the pinch to summarize.
Uh-huh. That's where Pinch to Summarize comes in. And it's incredibly simple to use.
How simple.
You literally just pinch the screen like you're zooming out, and bang, the AI condenses the whole web page into a neat little summary.
Any web page.
Any web page. It's especially good for, long articles, research papers, dense reports, stuff where you need the gist but maybe don't have time for every single word.
That sounds like a lifesaver for learning or research.
It really transforms the experience for you, the learner. I mean, think about how quickly people click away from dense pages, right?
Oh, constantly. Seconds, yeah.
So these AI features, they're like a shortcut. A shortcut to being well-informed by distilling all that knowledge. But it does raise a question. Well, does getting instant summaries like this maybe lead to a shallower understanding? Or does it actually free up your brain power to think more deeply about the summary itself?
That's a really interesting point, the cognitive load argument. Okay, so beyond the smart AI search, Arc Search is also pushing hard on this idea of a distraction-free internet.
Yes.
I mean, everything online seems built to grab your attention. So what does focus actually mean here? And how does Arc Search deliver it?
Well, it means building the protection right in from the start. Arc Search has this always-on blocking for ads.
Okay.
Trackers, those annoying GDPR pop-ups.
Ugh, yes. The cookie consents.
Exactly. Those two. And banner ads. It just blocks them. So the pages load cleaner and honestly faster because all that junk isn't loading.
So it's not just about looks, it's performance too.
Right. Now, you could argue about the impact on sites relying on ads, sure. But from the user's point of view, the goal is clearly an uncluttered, focused space. Your attention is the priority.
And they have other things too, right? Like a reader mode. For when you really need to just read the text.
Yep, reader mode strips away everything but the main content. Great for deep reading. And then there's the auto archive feature.
Ah, yes. For people like me with chronic tab overload, 50 tabs open, no clue what's what.
We've all been there. Auto archive just cleans up the tabs you haven't used in a while.
Automatically. How do these little design touches help with those everyday frustrations?
They're all about reducing friction, reducing that mental effort. And this minimalist idea runs through the whole user interface the browser company designed.
How so?
It's just intuitive. It tries to get out of your way so you can focus on the content, not fight with the browser itself.
Okay, and speaking of interacting with it, this is where it gets really interesting, Brownie. You've got text search, okay, voice search, fine, but call Arc.
Ah, yes.
The idea you can have a conversation with the internet, that just sounds different. How does that actually work? What would you use it for?
It really does challenge how we normally think about using the web, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's almost like talking to the information. Instead of typing keywords, you can just speak naturally. ask a question.
Like talking to Siri or Alexa, but for the whole web.
Kind of, but more integrated into the browsing itself.
Hmm.
The AI understands the context of your request and pulls together the information, presenting it back conversationally.
Can you give an example?
Sure. So instead of opening 10 tabs to plan a trip, right, you could just call Arc and say something like, hey, find me a well-rated, pet-friendly hotel in Kyoto. Needs to be under $200 a night, near a subway, and available next month.
Wow.
And the AI would go find that, synthesize it, maybe show you options with pictures and summaries, all in that one conversational interface.
That feels much more personal, like asking a really clued-in friend.
Exactly. More personal, more conversational.
Okay, that sounds incredibly useful on mobile.
But we don't just use our phones. How does it handle moving between devices, like phone to laptop?
Yeah, seamlessness is key there. That's where ArcSync comes into play.
ArcSync, okay.
It keeps everything synchronized. Your spaces, which are like these custom browser setups for different projects or tasks.
Oh, cool.
Your pin tabs, the tabs you have open right now, your Today tabs, it all syncs across your iPhone, iPad, Windows, Mac. So you just pick up where you left off, whatever device you're on. That's essential these days, really. And what about privacy? With all this AI processing requests, how do they handle user data?
That's a crucial question. It seems to tie into the whole philosophy of the browser company. You know, the founders, Josh Miller and Hersh Agrawal.
Right.
Their whole mission is stated as building a better way to use the internet, both for their desktop Arc browser and this Arc Search app.
And privacy is part of better.
Apparently so. They emphasize the built-in tracker blocking, as we mentioned, and having robust private browsing modes right from the outset. It seems to be a core part of their user-centric approach, using AI to fix annoyances, but doing it with privacy in mind.
Okay, so let's try and wrap this deep dive up. Arc Search is basically trying to completely rethink how we browse. Yeah.
I think that's fair to say.
Using powerful AI like Browse for Me and Pinch to summarize, creating this really distraction-free zone, and adding these unique ways to interact, like talking to the internet with Call Arc.
Exactly. And if you step back and look at the bigger picture, an AI-driven, curated browser experience like this, it could genuinely change our relationship with online information.
How so?
Well, it shifts a lot of the burden, doesn't it? The sifting, the summarizing, the synthesizing, that moves from you on to the AI.
So you can focus more on what...
Understanding.
Yeah, potentially understanding, applying the knowledge, or maybe even spending more time critically thinking about the information the AI gives you. Is this summary accurate? Is it biased?
That's true. It doesn't remove the need for critical thinking.
Not at all. It might even heighten it.
Okay, so that leaves us, and you listening, with a pretty provocative thought to chew on. In a world where AI can literally browse for me, how does our own curiosity change? Does it make us less curious? Or does it free us up? What new ways might open up for us to become genuinely well-informed rather than just, really good at searching?